What's up, everybody? Oh man, I am excited today. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. My God, am I excited today. Excited about what is getting ready to happen today for all of us that are listening. We gonna learn today. Let me know where you hit me from, whether you're in Alabama or in the Ninth Ward. Let me know where you hit me from. Today is going to be one of those good days today, something you'll be able to take home with you. Yeah. Let's drop this title in here today. Oh boy, this is going to answer a lot of questions today. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. Back to Skip. Good morning to you. Good morning. It's me, Jalen and Jai Mother. Happy Wednesday, Key. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Tina, looking forward to being with you, Tina. Tina, drop the information there in the chat. I want everybody to come with us this Saturday at 2 o'clock. Tina is connected with us now at a whole new spiritual level because she's getting ready to do something that I think is going to help so many people this Saturday. This Saturday, 2 o'clock, myself and Dr. Ramsey are coming together with her to help some people live at another level. Stacy Green, how you doing on your fast? I was going to call you yesterday to check on you, see how you're doing. Make sure you close it out strong. We have bumps along the way, but we always finish strong, right? Bumps along the way, but we always finish strong. Yeah. All right. I got you covered. I got you covered. All we're doing is putting the body in position to do what God designed it to do, and that is to heal itself. To heal itself, to lose the waste that we've accumulated over almost all of our lives. That's good, to be healed in so many areas of our life and body. But most importantly, the revelation, the insight. I know Bishop Poole can attest to it. Wendy T. Smith, the one and only. Blessings to you. Here to help everybody. Here to help everybody. Put this down as a personal declaration so to be stored into your spiritual memory banks. The pharmacy is in the fruit. Put that in the chat. The pharmacy is in the fruit. The pharmacy is in the fruit. God told us right from the beginning. Genesis chapter 1, verse 29, he said, and the fruit will be your food. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. And the fruit shall be your food. And the fruit shall be your food. The pharmacy is right there in the fruit. We've talked about so much, and the last discussion we had was on that fire extinguisher. How many of y'all did a little bit better on your greens yesterday? A little bit better on your greens yesterday. You got to know why you're doing what you're doing. It's not enough to do it, but to know why you're doing it. I'm a preacher by trade, but I'm a teacher by nature. And it's critical to me that you get an understanding of what the Spirit of God has to say to you. And hopefully that understanding will make you happy and make you shout, make you dance. Okay? And understanding is that greens put out the fire of inflammation. Now, I've been getting so many questions because we spend a lot of time on killing a lot of myths and dispelling things that we should not do. And the question that I get asked a lot, Connie asked, and so many other people ask, is that how do I know what to eat? How do I know what to eat? Yes, Bishop, you spent a lot of time telling me that I should stay away from pork and beef and chicken and seafood and corn and white foods and white potatoes. What should I eat? Well, God already designed. He's so wise. He's a God of specific design. God is a God of specific design. And often, what you'll see is that God often designed the food to look like the organ it was created to heal. Let me say that again. God often designed the food to look exactly like the organ it was created to heal. He left the clue of what it heals, what the food heals, in the shape of the food, so that we won't even get confused. And there's so many. I'm going to just give you 12. 12 items in God's pharmacy that carry the signature of the organ that they heal. They look like the organ that they heal. Number one, the walnut. When you crack open the walnut, it looks just like the human brain. It has a left hemisphere, it has a right hemisphere. It even has those brain wrinkles, neocortex to be exact. And walnuts are actually the top nut for brain health. They help your memory. Walnuts help your focus. Walnuts are for your brain. Put that in the chat. Walnuts are for my brain. Walnuts are for my brain. Walnuts are for my brain. Okay? Because it looks like a brain. The pharmacy is right there in the foods that we eat. How about this fruit? How about the tomato? If you cut a tomato in half, it's red. It has 4 chambers. So what else has 4 chambers in our body? The human heart has 4 chambers. And tomatoes are filled with lycopene, which is an incredibly powerful antioxidant that protects your heart. Tomatoes help thin the blood. Tomatoes help increase your circulation. To my men, tomatoes are good for your prostate. Very often when we crave a certain food, it's not necessarily the food that we crave, it's actually the fact that we're craving something that needs to be healed in our own body. So if you're craving tomatoes, that's a part of your body saying, I need a little more help right here. Put this in the chat. Tomatoes help my heart. Put that in the chat. Tomatoes help my heart. Tomatoes help my heart. Why? Because the pharmacy is in the fruit. The pharmacy is in the fruit. Genesis 1:29, and let the fruit be your food. All right, let's go to another one. Let's talk about the grapes. Look at a bunch of seeded grapes hanging on a vine. They actually look like sacs in your lungs. Alveoli is the actual word, sacs in your lungs. The assignment for grapes is to help your lungs. Grapes have been shown, along with the seeds, have been shown to reduce the severity of asthma. Grapes protect your lungs from cancer. Grapes, seeded grapes. If it has no seed, it has no power. If it has no seed, it has no potency. Away with seedless grapes. If it doesn't have a seed in it, don't eat it. Grapes are for your lungs. The pharmacy is in the fruit. The pharmacy is in the fruit. So put that in the chat. Grapes are for my lungs. When you write it down, it registers with you longer and stronger. Grapes are for my lungs. Okay, let's talk about the next one. Ginger, or the ginger root. So powerful. Look at a gnarly piece of ginger. You know what it looks like? It looks just like your stomach. The assignment for ginger is for your stomach. For thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, ginger has been known to cure nausea. Ginger has been known to cure bloating. Ginger calms the digestive tract in your stomach and helps with digestion. Come on, we're going to do some homework today. Ginger is for my stomach. Ginger is for my stomach. Because what does it look like? It looks like the stomach, and the pharmacy is right there in your food. Okay, let's talk about this. The sweet potato. You know what it looks like? Ironically, it looks remarkably like your pancreas. Your pancreas regulates your sugar. Sweet potatoes help to regulate your sugar because they are very high in beta carotene and slow burning carbs that helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. They are helping your pancreas. Put that in the chat. Sweet potatoes help my pancreas. Because the food that we eat looks like the part of the body that it heals. Here's one of my favorite, the cashew nut. The cashew nut is what we make our cheeses with. The cashew is shaped just like the human kidney, with no sugar. So cashews help my kidneys. The pharmacy is in the fruit. That's where the pharmacy is. You want something to help your kidneys? Eat cashews. Soak them, soften them up, sprout them, put them in your dehydrator, and let's go to work on. Let's make some cashew cheese out of it, cream cheese. Cashews are for my kidneys. Let's do some homework. Here's one of my absolute favorite, the avocado. The avocado. It is shaped just like the womb of a woman. Isn't it funny that it takes exactly 9 months for an avocado to blossom into a fruit? Avocado to me is a superfood. It's a superfood. You should eat some almost every day. The fats in it, the necessary fats that you need, but also, ladies, it helps to balance your hormones. It helps to prevent cervical cancer. Avocados are so good for you at so many levels. If it helps the reproductive area, that also means it is helping your brain, because the first brain is the gut. The fats from the avocado go straight to your brain. Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Avocados help my womb, help my brain. How about this one? How about the celery? Just look at a stalk of celery. You know what it looks like? A stalk of celery looks like a long, sturdy bone. Do you know that the bones are made up of almost 25% of sodium? And celery is right at 25% sodium. And if we don't have enough good sodium, not from table salt, good sodium, then the body pulls it from the bone. And what celery does, in particular celery juice, replenishes your skeletal needs. If you've been having achy bones, make some celery juice. At the end of this teaching, let me give you a recipe for a great juice to drink that's loaded with celery. Let's talk about the mushroom. Put this in the chat. My mushrooms are my meat. But if you take a mushroom, like a portobello, and cut it in half, you know what it looks like? It looks like our ear. Mushrooms heal the hearing. Why? It has vitamin D. Vitamin D are essential for healthy bones, including the tiny bones in your ear that transmit sound to the brain. Cut a mushroom in half. It helps my ears. It helps my hearing. Put that in the chat. Mushrooms are for my hearing. How about this? We don't eat enough of these at all. Figs. Figs grow in twos and are full of seeds, my brother. They hang down like male testicles. So what do? They help your fertility. Same thing with dates. Dates look like ovaries or testicles. So guess what they help? They help the thing that it looks like. Figs are for my fertility. Strengthen that area. Even if you don't want to have any more children, you still want that area in your body strong and healthy. What about the citrus fruits? Oranges, grapefruits. Oranges are round, grapefruits are round. What do they look like? They look like a woman's breast. Citrus fruit help move the lymph in and out of the breast. They help prevent cancer cells from developing in your mammary cells. Grapefruit and oranges. Very often when you're craving orange juice, it's certainly not from a carton. Do not drink your orange juice out of a carton. Do not drink your orange juice out of a jar that you get from the grocery store. You make it. I'd rather for you to eat an orange than to drink the orange juice, to be honest with you. If your juice is in a carton, if your juice is in a bottle that you didn't make, it is loaded with sugar It has very little nutrients. All the nutrients have dissipated out of it already. Citrus fruits help with lymph movement, especially out of the breast. There's so many. Number 12, the olives. Healthy fats, shaped like your ovaries. Healthy fats prevent cysts from developing. Can I give you another secret? Do yourself a favor, and even when it comes to olive, take about a tablespoon of olive oil every day. Take about a tablespoon of olive oil every day. The pharmacy is in the fruit. 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 God didn't even hide the cure. But we've gotten so far away from the cure. He put it right on display. And the clue to what it helps is in the shape of the food. When you see the walnut, you see the brain. When you see the tomato, you see the heart. When you see the cashew, you see the kidney. We need to eat with more intention. Take a look at the fruit and you'll see the signature. And when you see the signature, you'll receive the healing. Olives help the ovaries. God already did it for us. And he put it right there in the book of Genesis and told us in the book of Revelation that the leaves are good for the healing of the nation. When we taught yesterday, green leaves are good for healing, but fruit shall be your food. Father, bless us now. Thank you for showing us right in your food the thing that it helps the most. Show us what we can eat, dear Lord. You did that. And show us what it helps. You did that already. And we won't just be hearers of the word, we'll be doers. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right, y'all. People always ask, how can I be a blessing to you? I want to thank God that so many people are not just one way. Everything's got to become their way. They're blessed. And when you get blessed, you bless people back. And I want to thank you all for being a blessing to us, a blessing to our ministry, a blessing to what we do. Allows us to bless other people at the end of the day by sowing a $5 favor. See, I know it's not a lot, but it's not about the amount. It's about the exchange. It's about the exchange. And I want to thank those of you that are so consistent. Many of us don't have a discipline problem. Many of us have a consistency problem. A consistency problem. We need to be more consistent in what we do, and we'll receive a consistent blessing. So I want to say thank you for those of you that are so consistent and being a blessing to us as we trust we've been a blessing to you. You want to know what we can eat? That's a short list. There's so many more. I may do more tomorrow. There's so many more things that show up right in your food that'll show you the part of the body that it helps. And very often, if your body is craving something, it's a sign that your body wants the food that fixes that particular issue, because the pharmacy is in your fruit. Thank you for being a blessing to us. Thank you for sowing. $5 favor seed. I'm praying that favor would hit you and your family all the days of your life. I love you a lot. Have an amazing day. Remember to love. Remember to live. Remember to inspire. Blessings to you. Have a great day today. And we'll see you tomorrow right here, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, if you would, Wendy Smith on the East Coast. We'll see y'all then. Love y'all. Have a great day. Thank you for your seed. Thank you for your seed yesterday, Tammy. I got it. Thank you. Blessings to you back to Skip for being so consistent in everything that you do. One of the greatest smiles on the planet, Christy Naomi. Blessings to you. Blessing to you, Realtor for Real. Thank you. I got your seed yesterday too. I appreciate it. Thank you. Daily I sow, daily I receive. Daily I sow, daily I receive. Bless you so much, Kiana. Daily I sow, daily I receive. Bless you, Bishop Poole. Thank you for being a good son, for being on. I have a philosophy that where I am, where my Father is, there I am too. I sure will. I sure will. So thank you for being so consistent. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I got your seed yesterday or day before yesterday. Thank you. I'm praying for a raise for everybody that sows seed. I'm praying for raises for everybody who sows seed. All right. Love y'all. Have a good day. See y'all tomorrow.